What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And welcome back to the Operation Hill 100 Heart channel where we do what? Focus on healing human and hot topics. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know the drill. You nosy ass bitch. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up on this video. Let's get into this, Dear Deidre. Dear Deidre. So I do a thing where I go to these uppity restaurants and sit at the bar in hopes of meeting someone. Don't judge me. It's a New York thing. I'm in New York too, girl. Anyway, it's actually been working when it comes down to meeting people, but you know what they say. Be specific with your prayers because God knows good and damn well I didn't just want to meet people. I was looking for a potential husband / wife. I'm open to it all at this point. Well, when I got a little bit more specific, I got lucky and met a man. Very handsome, very breeched up, very mysterious, very my type. Yes, girl. So we've been dating and it's been fun, girl. We're from different neighborhoods, so we don't have any friends in common, which I love. And he's very secretive. No social media. He doesn't do pics. All of his family lives in another state, etc. So to sum it all up, very low key. I'm liking this. It's been 5 months, and I want to explore the option of I want to explore the option of more than just dating, and had plans to share that with him when, bitch, this happened. Oh, Lord. So for my side hustle, I do Instacart. Real talk, I love and hate it, but however, it makes me money. So for now, that's what I do aside from my primary job to have extra income. Last week, I had a delivery in the Bronx, and I know this is unprofessional, but I couldn't help it. Once I lugged those 5 bags of groceries up to this woman's 6th floor apartment because I'm petrified of elevators, I felt like the least she could do was let me use her restroom. Again, I know it sounds unprofessional, but her apartment was spotless and I couldn't hold it. Instacart, don't fire me. The woman was surprisingly very nice and said it would be okay. As I'm walking to the bathroom, who the fuck I see walking from the bedroom? The man I specifically prayed for. She put this in capital letters. I froze. You know this nigga walked smooth past me and whispered, hold it down. I almost cried in that bathroom. I was so stressed, I forgot to pee and I got the fuck up out of there. DJ, they looked so happy and in love. Pics was everywhere of their wedding, sonogram pics. I ain't even peeped she was pregnant. This is crazy. God really is my biggest op. I feel so bad because I don't want to ruin their family. I don't want to stop spending his money. And woman to woman, I really want to let homegirl know what's going on. I'm so confused. Send help. Wait, he's calling my phone. Be right back. Sign. Am I a clown if I hold it down? Yo, you're crazy. Okay. Oh, Lord. All right, hold on. Let me take a sip of my water like I always do. Okay. That was more than a sip. That was a gulp. Okay. Oh, my God. Okay. Barbara, this is Shirley. Absolutely not. Shirley, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Abort mission. Head the other way. Flag on a play. Time out. No. No, Shirley. You cannot call Barbara. Shirley, you cannot call Barbara. Okay, let's backtrack a little bit. Girl, you crazy. All right, so remember, hit the thumbs up on the video. Also, remember that Dear Deidre letters is the preliminary for the Healing Heart session. So, girl, bring your behind and get your Healing Heart session. But let's talk, right, as if we were in a Healing Heart session. Number 1 on the list, I like the idea of going to sit in upscale restaurants and looking for your new boo. I actually seen on TikTok they had a list of locations that folks go to make that happen when they're single. So I'm not too mad at that. You have to do what you have to do, right? It's better than looking for men in strip clubs, right? So I get it. I got it. Good, right? Okay. Number 1 on the list. You have to be honest about where you are. Right now, it seems as though from your letter that you may want a committed relationship because you said that in the beginning you went to these places to meet someone. But then I'm a little confused because you only said meet someone, right? Which I know, like you said, in hopes of dating, but you didn't say something like my future husband or wife or whatever, right? So I don't know how serious you want it to be in regards to meeting someone, right? Then from the sounds of things, it almost sounds like you also don't mind meeting a sugar daddy, which is why you're picking these locations and so on and so forth. Again, I don't know. My God, Shirley, you cannot talk to Barbara. So now, if you are comfortable being the lady on the side, I cannot encourage you. I cannot discourage you, right? Let me just give you the pros and cons of being the woman on the side, right? I'm sorry, I have to relay this news to everybody, but I was not in a healed space longer than I have been in a healed space, which means I did more fucked up shit than I did good. So I'm still trying to play catch up. And one of the poor choices that I made when I was in the unhealed lifestyle was I settled for being a side bitch more than a main bitch, right? Am I proud of it? Not necessarily proud, but not ashamed either, because it was a part of my journey. But I do know that it was a poor, poor, poor choice. It was a poor, poor, poor choice, right? And it was a poor choice for me because of the type of woman I am, right? I need main bitch energy. That's just me. I need main bitch energy. I need to be the wifey, right? And I've always known that. But when I was in the unhealed space, my self-worth was in the toilet, right? So I was welcoming in anything. And one of the anythings that I allow was for a man to have a primary woman and me to be on the side. Poor choice. Poorest choice I've ever made, right? Now for you, my dear, we would just go through the pros and the cons. The only pro that I saw with those situations is that they were not stressful in a sense that a man is not coming to you beefing with you about nothing. He's coming to you for a good time because he already has somebody whose feelings and emotions he have to try to maneuver around, right? So when I come over to see you, I just want everything to be grand, everything to be great. I don't have time to have no problems because I'm not here for a problem, which is good for you because they're always in a good mood, they're giving, they're sweet, they don't give you no problems, yada, yada, yada. It kind of was a curse as well, though, and a con, because once everything is going so good, you kind of start to yearn for that person more, and you want something more than being on the side, and then it creates a problem for that whole situation. But anywho, I digress. Like I was saying, that was all the other things were cons for me. Right, which is, I didn't get to meet family members. I didn't get treated special on the actual holiday. I either got treated on the day before or the day after. I had no one to brag about because I couldn't tell anyone because someone else was already bragging about them. There were a lot of cons there, right? And then, like I said, it always ended up ending because it was so good. I started to want more. They started to want more, and that just couldn't happen because they already had their 80% at home. Right? So my thing to you in a Healing Heart session would be, what do you want? And if one of the things that you want is, I don't mind being on the side, like you said, spending his money because that's all you require, then go, my dear, I can't discourage or encourage. Do what works best for you. Do whatever is not going to have you back here needing another Healing Heart session. Right? That would be number one if you make that decision. The other part of it is, if you make the decision to be Shirley and call Barbara, you could really, really get yourself in some deep ish. Really. Number one on the list, you don't really know this guy. You do not really know this guy at all. You don't really know this guy. So you calling a person who he looks like he know very well and she know him very well because it's sonogram pics, it's wedding pics, it's this, is that. So I take it they've been together for some time. You are the outsider here. So you think taking it upon yourself to try to get in between their situation is going to benefit you because you want to be a girl's girl? I don't know, sis. But once again, we will go back to my all-time favorite, which is making a pros and a cons list. Does it benefit you to now get in between their situation? You do not know these people. And really and truly, I'm also saying this from a safety standpoint because situations like that could get folks hurt. You don't know these people, girl. So if you telling me that you want to be Shirley and call Barbara, I'm telling you to please make sure you have a contingency plan for what that looks like because girl, you don't know. You could get yourself hurt in situations like that. These folks know each other. They are family to some degree. You are the outsider. So trying to insert yourself in a negative way, you will have to show me how that benefits you at all. So like, let's just say you're saying, oh, I'm just letting her know because she's pregnant. That doesn't benefit her. Number one, Elizabeth, you just stressed me out. You just stressed me out. You just stressed me out and told me that my husband and baby father is screwing somebody else. You think that's helping our relationship? You think that's helping me? You just stressed me out and I'm pregnant. Right? Second of all, he may look and say, she's a liar, and she might believe it. And now they both against you. Bitch, why are you lying on me? Bitch, why are you lying on my man? And you like, wait a minute, I just was trying to help. You were? Help who? And if this is about helping you and letting your conscience be free because you saved another woman, child, it ain't your job. God will save her. What you need to do is save yourself, sis, and get the fuck up out of there. But let's go with that scenario, right? So, okay, we went through the whole, if you don't mind being a side woman, we went through the whole, if you're going to be calling Barbara and you Shirley. But now let's go through the whole, I'm not going to say anything and detach myself from the situation. What are the pros and what are the cons? If you're telling me one of the cons of the situation is that I won't be able to spend his money anymore, I would have to ask you, did they stop printing money when he started making it? Because there's people with money. There's men and women with money, and they are out here. So you would have to prove to me that they stopped printing money when he started making it. Because other than that, if that's the only reason you're holding on to him for it, do you have other options? Right? So you can go somewhere else and meet someone else and get some other money, right? Okay. Especially since you said you're open to anything at this point. Anyone, rather, at this point. Secondly, I think detaching is safe for you. Because I'm not in the middle of the mess. I'm not in the middle of the drama. Right? You heard what he said. He walked past you and told you to hold it down. You ain't say he blinked, flinched, froze. You did all of that. My son, cool as a cucumber, hold it down. AKA, bitch, I don't give a fuck about you. So you mean to tell me that trying to stick around and be entangled in that with no. Detaching and moving forward and letting them figure things out on their own as a couple would be what's more safe for you, sis. And I understand because a part of your letter did say, so I'm not going to act oblivious to it. You did say in one part of your letter that you wanted to share with him that you wanted to start doing a little bit more than dating, which would suggest to me that you have feelings for him. I hear you, girlfriend. I hear you. I hear you, right? My question I would be asking from your letter is, do you want to move forward with a person when you have feelings for them and knowing from what you experience that their feelings are not the same for you? Right? So it's not like if you would have said, I want to do more than that because of what we're doing and you never had this whole Instacart situation, I'm like, okay, well, you never know what he's going to say. Give it a try. Maybe he feels the same. But it was plain to see what his feelings was when he walked past you without flinching, blinking, or freezing and said, hold it down. You ain't even say this Negro tried to turn around and walk back in the other direction. You said, my son said with a straight face, hold it down. What? I'm sorry? That's what I expect you to do because my wife is right here. And that's who feelings I give a fuck about. And that's who I'm reciprocating my feelings to. The person that I told you to hold it down in front of. So while I do understand that before all of this transpired, that you may have developed strong feelings for this person, my thing is, do you want to continue trying to build on those strong feelings when he clearly has feelings for someone else? And he will prioritize that person's feelings over yours because you heard what he said. hold it down. That was all. That's all you needed to hear, baby. Okay. That's all you needed to hear. While I understand that maybe he was giving you good dick, maybe he was giving you good money, maybe you enjoyed his company, and maybe it was the best side chick situation you've ever had in your life. I get it, sis. I've been there. I've been there. But you have to be real with yourself. Am I here alone? Yes. Pretty much. You know, I regret to inform you. Y'all heard what Jay said. It must be said, though it hurts to say. I have to keep repeating that. Do I want to be the bearer of bad news? No, I don't. I want you to find your boo and live your best life. But in the meantime, in between time, since he's not it, I have to be very fair and clear on sharing that with you. That ain't it, sis. That ain't it. That ain't it. You know when you was clear that that wasn't it? Right? That when he walked past you and told you, hold it down. I can't believe the motherfucker could be so brave. Not flinch, not twitch, not turn around and try to walk back in the room, not try to make a fake introduction, like nothing. Basically, I'm letting you know in so many words, bitch, do not play yourself. Please and thank you. So if you weren't clear on what he felt any other day, that day, baby, that was it. That was it. That was it. You know, and I know feelings don't go away like that. They don't go away that easily. So I'm not going to sit up here and be a fool and try to say, well, oh, you know, your feelings left the day you walked out that door. And no, that's not the way feelings work. That's not the way feelings work, especially if they're genuine. They still linger and fester and affect you and all of those things. So no. I get it. I get it 100%. It's like, oh shit, like, I cannot believe this. And I was digging you. Okay, bitch, become a shovel. But other than that, you have to find some other place to dig. Because this is the cemetery. Okay? That's dead. Okay? You're in Rose Hill. Done. You're digging in a cemetery. And what you're going to end up doing is digging your own grave if you keep dealing with this situation. It's over. I'm sorry, sis. And I'm usually not this definitive in giving my feedback in Healing Heart sessions or in Dear DJ letters because I always like to leave room for other options. Always. But this time I can't do it, sis. I got to keep it a stack. I got to keep it tall with you. You digging the wrong plot, okay? Come up out that cemetery and find you a situation that's alive and kicking. Because this one dead. This one is dead. That man is spoken for, and he made it abundantly clear when he hit you with the whole, hold it down. Girl, I would have been like, that's what my head would have spun off. I would have even respected if he just kept walking past me. And I'd be like, okay, is that really him? Like, I would have tried to act like I didn't know that was really him. I didn't get a good look at him. At least you could have. No, those words right there solidified. Bitch, I ain't don't fuck with you. This is who I fuck with. And if you don't hold it down, I'm going to hold you down. Ooh. So, girl, no, sis. No, baby. And like I said, very rarely am I this definitive in giving my feedback with Dear DJ letters. I usually leave options. But this right here, baby, I got to keep it real with you, woman to woman. Okay? This is Shirley. Barbara. This is Shirley. Okay? Absolutely not. This is done. This is dead. So if you thought he was digging you, if you was digging him, I hear all of that, baby. Keyword was. You have to leave that in the past and let that man go be with his wife and have his family. Because if you try to interject or intervene with the flow of that family, you may be causing yourself a big headache and bringing yourself a lot of problems. If you meant something to him, you would know that. He displayed who meant something to him. His woman, when he walked past you and didn't ask you, told you, hold it down. I get that's Negro bold. But that's how folks become, or their spouses. And he wanted to make it clear to you that if you pull any stunt up in this piece, you may not get up out of here. What else do you need to know? Baby, that's done. I'm sorry, sis. I love you, girl. But it's over. So, in any event, my dear, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. What do I always say? Jay said it best. It must be said, though it hurts to say. But you need to come get your Healing Heart session because I am oh so beyond experienced in heartbreak. So I definitely know how to help folks work through it and kind of be able to manage their feelings so they can move forward. I've done it a number of times, right? And I've done it for every type of relationship, romantic, friendship, family breakups. I know how it goes, right? And I can help you proceed moving forward and being able to manage your feelings during that process, and also being able to say, I understand where my faults were here, and to make sure you don't repeat those same behaviors. So, in any event, girl, this was deep. This was deep. This was deep. Too deep in the trenches for me, but I get it, girl. I get it. Things happen. Put on your red dress, slip on your high heels, okay, and head on back to them uppity restaurants, and let's try to make some better choices this time. One being, get to know the person that you're dating a little bit longer before you think about taking it any further. But that's something that we will be talking about in the Healing Heart session. In any event, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Please hit the thumbs up on this video. I love and appreciate the support, guys. And you know what? I'll see you soon. Sick of this. Tired of this button. So I need Pookie here. He's the real producer. Y'all, I'm sick of this. I'm trying to...